Cleans up around that shoulder. Andrew turns. Round the shoulder they come. Underneath the front leg for George. Underneath the front leg for Andrew. Down the last side they come now then. Side by side. Just putting the finishing touches now then. Last little bit of a flick. Out goes Andrew. And out goes George. Give them both a big round of applause. So the juniors will be shearing 2 sheep. I think we got a few more than that in the pens, but they'll only be shearing 2. Well, the shearers now, we'll just check a bit of tension in those hand pieces. Make sure that gear will cut. Right, the juniors will be shearing the white-faced sheep in the pen. They'll be shearing 2 of those white-faced sheep in the pen. So where's Danny Wilson? We're waiting for Danny Wilson to come to stand number 1. Well, Danny's not doing it. So we've only got 2 juniors. Right then, are we ready to go then, boys? No. We've only got 2 shearers. We'll make a start. Is somebody ready to press the button down there, Caroline? Andy's going to do it. No. Multitasking. Okay then, are we ready? I'm going very technical. It works. Okay then, we're ready to go. Timekeeper's ready. Judges ready. Shearers go. So this is the first heat then. Here at the North Somerset show on this lovely new stand. 2 juniors just to start us off, get us into the shearing competitions. If you're new to shearing, we have 4 grades in the shearing world. We start off in the juniors, then we go to the intermediates, then we build up to the seniors, and then we finish off with the big guns in the open. So as you can see, we've got a left-hander there on stand number 2. Phil Harper, he's left-handed, up the neck he goes, and then we got Darren Facey on stand number 3. And you can see they're both shearing to the same basic pattern. This is what we call the Bowen pattern that was developed by the Bowen brothers over in New Zealand in the 50s and 60s. And then it was brought over by Godfrey Bowen, who's a bit of a legend in this shearing game. He brought it over to the UK, started shearing 300 and 400 sheep in a day, and then taught this to many instructors, and this is the pattern that we all share to now pretty much worldwide. So Phil Harper, the left-hander then, around that shoulder he comes, underneath the front leg, and down the last side. Out the hind leg he goes, nice and easy the left-hander goes. A little bit difficult for him because he'll have to reposition his sheep to get it into the portal. So he's just coming around the top of the tail, and out goes Phil then with his first sheep. Into the portal and into the pen he goes for his second sheep. Darren Facey comes underneath that front leg and down the last side for Darren. So as you can see now then, Phil Harper starts this Bowen pattern. They start by shearing off the belly wool. They'll take 4, maybe 5 blows on these big full wool hogs to clean that belly wool off. So they'll take that belly wool off the sheep. Then they start shearing into the back leg, as you can see him going there. So big sweeping blows over this comb going into that back leg. And then we do what we call the undermine, which is 2 big blows, one either side of the backbone going up the sheep. Then you step through and go up the neck. So Phil then rolling that sheep around, keeping that sheep position nice and easy. Round into the first front shoulder he goes. So Darren Facey then puts an undermine blow. Up the neck goes Darren Facey on stand number 3, but already dropping down into what we call the long blows. These are the longest blow on the sheep. They go from the top of the hip bone right up to behind that sheep's ears. And then he steps over. And then he puts one more the other side of the backbone. Then he'll step through with his left leg. Roll that sheep around that shoulder. Now he comes down the last side. So Phil there, keeping that sheep position. As you can see, this is not just about pushing the handpiece round. You've got to position that sheep so it sits comfortably, so it doesn't kick you. Keep it positioned with your feet, and then you use your left hand to keep that skin tight, so that that comb will travel over the skin nice and easy, cutting that wool just the once. So he's just going to put one more little bit of a flick around the top of the tail. Last little bit of a flick there. Darren Facey just a couple of blows behind, so out he goes in on stand number 2. Darren Facey puts the finishing touches, and it's not all about the fastest man, it's got to be the 3 fastest out, because Darren is also. Give them both a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. So as I said, we've got our judges on the board, all experienced shearers. They will be looking for any second cuts, which is where the staple of that wool, the length of the wool, is cut twice, which devalues the wool. So they will be penalising the shearer for any second cuts, and then we've got another team of judges out the back that will be looking for any wool left on, any little skin cuts, any tassels or ridges of wool, and then it will be the lowest points from the addition of the time points, the board points and the penalty points out from out the back, and the lowest score will win.